You made that big new list of Trump protest music. I want to actually play. Congrats. I wanted to play the part of Mike's music video for that song for our viewers to see, and also an earlier hit that confronted Reaganomics and the Iran-Contra scandal and the long U.S. drug war.
Yes.
Give me lip, I'm gonna send you to the yard. Get a stick, make a switch. I can end the conversation real quick. Top billing, come cops and billing it. Shots is blocked, shipped out and bought, and y'all feeling it.
We did not, repeat, did not trade weapons or anything else for hostages, nor will we.
But what it really did was let the police terrorize whoever, but mostly black boys, but they would call us and lay us on our belly while they fingers on their triggers. But thanks to Reaganomics, prison turned to profits, cause free labor's the cornerstone of U.S. economics. Cause slavery was abolished unless you are in prison. You think I have then read the 13th Amendment. Involuntary servitude and slavery it prohibits. That's why they giving drug offenders time in double digits.
Congrats on making the Rolling Stone list. Tell us about what you've been getting at here across the years of these songs. Our viewers here listening to them can see you're not new to this.
Well, on one half of Run the Jewels, shouts out to my rap group, my rap partner LP, who was specific in naming the president in that track. It was another track I say, a bad toupee and a spray tan. But I want to say that political propaganda has always been used. And I want to say to my community, especially the black community, be very wary of when you say, well, don't let entertainers, they'll reference Brother Malcolm when he says, don't let entertainers be your leaders. Ronald Reagan was an entertainer, and he set a scourge, his administration, by allowing drugs to flood into this community. And a big part of the reason that working class white people in the steel industry suffered as much as black people in their cities was because Ronald Reagan was trusted because he had been an entertainer. Arnold Schwarzenegger was an entertainer, and he became governor of California. No matter how you argue, whether you liked it or didn't, he was big part there because he was an entertainer. There's a power in art. Nina Simone showed me that. Dick Gregory showed me that, who I knew in the last 3 years in his life. And he told me how to educate and enrich and how to make sure you take care of yourself so there's an artist you aren't starving and for sale and prostituting yourself. Our president, diabolically enough, has used entertainment and used celebrity to his advantage. His party seems to understand that in a way that they followed him, that I think the Democratic Party, especially from the black artistic side, can and should. When your artists are doing right, get behind them. If they need education, do like Brother Al has done all my life as an artist and educate us. I remember Mr. Farrakhan putting a bunch of us in a room saying, don't encourage people to riot. Riots are not good for your communities. I saw a bunch of rappers leave that room, and rest in peace to his wife, Khadijah. I saw a bunch of rappers leave that room who walked in that room wanting to start a riot and left saying, let's ensure that our neighborhoods are safe. So I would like to encourage artists to be distrustful of all government always, to especially under this administration, raise hell everywhere you can and make sure that your audience is educated on getting to the polls. Your audience is educated on self-educating and educating one another. And your audience is educated on how to counteract the evil art that's currently being spewed by others from the other side.
And let me ask you, with the video we showed, I think we'll put it back up, setting it in a congressional hearing. Tell us about that artistic choice. What are you saying to your listeners?
Well, if you look at that video and you look at what's going on the world stage, oftentimes what's happening are the same petty disagreements and arguments that you may have in your neighbor have become something that has been politicized, something that has been blown up, something that is called what could be neighbor against neighbor to turn into nation against nation. I think that ultimately what we're saying is there's violence and war is sick, is putrid, and we don't have to continue in that manner. And we all do. We all at some point allow ourselves to just become members of a team, and whatever that team does is okay. And we have choice. We have the ability to stop. We have the ability to halt in war. We have the ability to halt in famine. We have the ability to halt and end greed. The question just becomes, from my side as an artist, will we do it? Like Nina Simone challenged us to, like Pablo Picasso challenged us to, like so many others. Will we do it?
Yeah, Mississippi Goddamn, among others. Let me read from one of your songs where you say, you're so numb, you watch the cops choke out a man like me until my voice goes from a shriek to a whisper, I can't breathe. And you sit there in the house on couch and watch it on TV. The most you give is a Twitter rant and call it a tragedy. Go ahead, sir. What are you telling us?
I'm telling you that it's not enough to simply attack those you like or agree with those you do like. I would to attack those you don't like and agree with those you do like by your phone on Twitter. I don't care how you felt about Al Sharpton in my community. You saw him in the streets. I don't care how you feel about Mike if you don't like me on Twitter or IG. You can find me right there in the polls, right there in the streets. I don't care that you vote or agree against me or with me. I care that you're involved in this amazing democracy, this amazing republic called America that gives you certain inalienable rights. I care that our children understand the Bill of Rights of the United States Constitution. I care that everyone sees freedom and feels freedom while they're here. Like the Negro National Anthem, I want all of us to be involved, not just the section that I like. So for me, it is about making sure that all of us achieve a measure of freedom. All of us achieve it. And it is a constant struggle. It is a constant, protracted struggle, like Kwame Ture said. We must be in a constant state of organizing. It must not be a one-off that we think we get to and there's the end of a journey like a Rocky movie. Every generation will have just a fight, and we should instill this in ourselves.
Rev, I got 30 seconds for you.
No, I think Killer Mike hit it right on the head, and we should not underestimate that. Whether you go back to Harry Belafonte with Dr. King, James Brown who did what we couldn't do in the movement. I was a kid then. He changed us from being Negro to black with one song, Say It Loud, I'm Black and I'm Proud. So what Killer Mike and others are doing is the continuity of that kind of protest music that fits their time, that may be commercially successful, but is even more spiritually rewarding.